Today we begin a new feature, traveling to the best beer city in America. Pittsburgh?
Oktoberfest. It's over! But you know what? It's still October. Let's drink that beer.
He's Lew Bryson, I'm Glen Macnow. We're at Ship Bottom Brewery at Linvilla Orchards, an all-new season of What's Brewing. Hey, welcome to What's Brewing. I'm Glen Macnow. This is my pal Lew Bryson. By the way, show of course brought to you by Valley Forge Tourism in Montgomery County. Make it Montgo. This is our 11th season debut. We're here at Ship Bottom Beer Garden in Linvilla Orchards. Pleasure to see you again, my friend.
It is awfully good to be back.
Yeah, and thank you everybody for letting us come into your house and drink beer.
Or bar.
Yes. So we are starting Oktoberfest. Just ended. But we can still drink the beers,
Absolutely.
right?
This is Oktoberfest, and it's October.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So this is Ship Bottom's Oktoberfest Fest Beer Lager, which they make beautifully. So let us start with that.
Sure.
That's a nice, crisp, lovely kind of beer, right?
Got the malt part, right? That's for sure. Oh, yeah.
All right. So this is what I found that I want you to explain them as we move on.
Sure.
You have been to Oktoberfest in Munich, correct?
Yeah, I survived.
Yeah, okay, good. And we're going to show a picture of that in a little bit. But this is a beer from Germany for Oktoberfest. This is the Eyinger Oktoberfest Märzen, made with German barley, Hallertauer hop fresh water from an ice age aquifer and lager. You said they grow the barley right on the premises?
Yeah, they do use some of the barley that's actually grown around the brewery. Although they told me if it's not good enough that year, we will not use it.
Wow,
Which,
okay. Well, here's to
cheers.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, this brewery's been open since 1878. It's the traditional Bavarian Märzen beer, which they used to originally brew in March and then keep it in cold cellars for consumption during Oktoberfest. So, this is different than this. You can see this is different from this.
Yeah.
Okay. Explain to me what is the difference between the Oktoberfest beer I'm going to get in Germany versus the Oktoberfest beer I'm going to get over here.
So, this style of beer dates from around the 1870s. And for 100 years, that's what they served at Oktoberfest on the Wiesen, the meadow, as they call it, in the middle of Munich. In the mid-70s, Paul Anner decided, people were telling him, we need a lighter beer. This is just, it's heavy, and because it's warmer and it's heavy. And so we still have a really malty beer, but, I mean, you can see the color's different.
Sure.
The weight is different.
So is what I'm drinking in Germany, though, different than what I'm drinking here? Not the German beers, and I have some German. Let me show you. These are some of the German ones I was able to pick up. Lower Merion Beverage Company in Ardmore. It's a great place on Greenfield Avenue. You should go. This is the Benediktiner Fest beer.
There you go.
Okay. This is, okay, here you go. This is the Hofbrau Oktoberfest beer from München. And this is the Hacker Shore Oktoberfest Märzen.
Usually my favorite.
This one.
Yeah.
Well, then you can take that home.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And as you said, this was pioneered by breweries like
yeah,
Paulaner.
Spaten actually was the one that pioneered that style.
Okay. And by the way, again, I was able to get all of these. If I'm over here trying to pick one of these blind, do you have any advice?
Yeah, try as many as you can. No, seriously, I mean, my wife and I used to make this a big deal of this every year. We would go and get like 6, taste them next to each other, and pick one, and then we'd buy that in volume.
Okay. Now, you brought a beer for our swap, which is kind of half German and half American.
Yeah, Sierra Nevada has been doing this thing since 2015. because a lot of their brewers train in Germany, and they get to know some of the brewers over there. They do a collaboration with a different brewery in Germany every year. It's never one you've heard of. I mean, they're not ones that export to the U.S.
Okay.
This one is Störtebeker from Stralsund, which is up on the Baltic coast.
Really?
Yeah, it's way up in the north.
Wow. Okay. So I don't know that brewery. But
I had never heard of it before.
Okay.
Although I understand it used to be, essentially the Stralsund Brewery. And about 10 years ago, they renamed it for this guy, Störtebeker, who was a pirate.
Oh,
yeah,
well, that in and of itself is cool.
That's kind of cool.
All right.
Now,
so
this is not this. It's
right,
not this.
No.
It's something different.
It's a little more bitter, I would say.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And it's lighter than this. It's maybe not quite as light as that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's collaboration. And I think on that part, they nailed it.
I like them all. So, you don't have to go to Schwarzen, what was the name of the place? Strassenhofen to get one. There are locally made fest beers that are pretty respectable. I've tried all these. I like it. Lancaster Brewing makes a good one. This is Von C makes a great one. I'm sorry. This is the Von C makes a great one. And this is the Love City Love Fest beer. All good stuff. All good stuff. Now, you have been to Oktoberfest. As we said, this is a picture of Lew with a pretzel on your head. By the way, not that recent a picture, it appears, right? How old is this?
About 20 years.
Okay, good for you.
Yep.
I thought you were wearing like a pretzel hat.
That's an actual pretzel.
It's an actual pretzel on your head.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
I was in the subway. We were actually leaving. I was at least 5 liters into the day at that point.
For those of us who haven't had the opportunity to go, tell us what October.
Okay, first
what's
off,
the closest thing
it's not a beer festival. The closest thing it is like one of the big Midwest state fairs with beer. Okay. Because there's like Ferris wheels, there's a roller coaster.
And, I was just thinking of the huge white tent.
No, remember all this stuff. We went there in the winter one time. We went to the Wiesn, gone, nothing, nothing. It's just a big open field in the middle of the city. And then you come back for Oktoberfest, and it looks like they built a theme park.
When we get back, we are going to mourn the passing of a great local beer institution and talk more things, some of which are more fun than that. He's Lew Bryson, I'm Glen Macnow. We are at Ship Bottom Beer Garden at Linvilla Orchards for What's Brewing.
Hi Glenn, this is Jim Martin, Lower Merion Beverage Company. Today we want to continue to talk about our specialty beers and large formatted beers that we have here at the shop. These beers are usually in the porter, stout, Belgian, or sour sections of your beer distributors. They can be aged for many years, which then changes the way in which they taste from when they were fresh to when you maybe have tried it like 5 or 10 years later. Today we're going to talk about the Rodenbach Vintage 2018. It's aged in oak foeder barrels and it's a Belgian sour. We're also going to talk about the 50/50 Brewing Company's Eclipse series of barrel-aged stouts. And then from Minnesota, the Surly Brewing Company has their 2020 Darkness Russian Imperial Stout. So come on down to Lower Merion Beverage Company, located in Montgomery County, off Route 30 in Ardmore, Pennsylvania, and let us help you find the right beer for the right occasion.
Hey, welcome back to What's Brewing with Lew Bryson. I'm Glen Macnow. We are at Ship Bottom Beer Garden at Linvilla Orchards, by the way. Get inspired for your next trip to Valley Forge in Montgomery County with their official visitor's guide. Discover top attractions, local restaurants, learn more about the arts and cultural venues, explore the outdoor offerings, and much more. Log on to valleyforge.org. All right, Lew, some bad news, sad news. Recently, Iron Hill closed all 15 locations very suddenly.
Like that.
At the end of September. The chain had been really a staple throughout eastern Pennsylvania and Delaware for years. Opened in 1996, spread through the burbs. And by the way, we're going to toast this with an Iron Hill Philly favorite IPA. We'll toast their demise.
Appropriate.
As far as you understand, what happened?
Private money got in, and private money has different priorities than cheers.
Yeah.
And it became more about the debt service. There was also some sudden expansion.
Yeah, they expanded really quickly.
Georgia,
Carolina, and
yeah, I mean, it was here.
Right, and it was local, and people knew it. What's the legacy for you?
Wow, 88 Great American Beer Festival medals.
Wow.
A bunch of World Beer Cup medals, Brew Pub of the Year. And the reason I mention that is because the people who made those beers, have gone under the, Bob Barrar at 2SP, good friend of ours, great beers, cut them at Iron Hill.
As our old friend Joe Sixpack said to me, they were an incubator for craft brewers throughout this area.
They came to Iron Hill and learned how to brew beer right.
Yeah. By the way, I heard, I don't know that there's anything to it, but they have not announced that they're closing their production facility.
Yeah, they've been quiet about that.
So it'll be interesting to see if they at least still try to make these. All right, let's move on. Speaking of sadness about places that close, McGlinchey's closed after 88 years on South 15th and Locust.
I wouldn't have thought they knew how to close. You know?
I want to read you something. This is from Victor Fiorello, Philadelphia Magazine. This was his tribute to McGlinchey's, okay? You can have your gastropubs and trendy dive bars that try to be dive bars. Gritty, no frills, McGlinchey was the real deal. Drinks were cheap, service leaned into the surly, the bathrooms were covered with graffiti. Look at this picture of the bathroom. I'm holding it all night. I'm not going in there. The jukebox was louder than it had to be. Hot dogs were for sale, and McGlinchey's was about as smoky as could be imagined. We had both been to McGlinchey's. It's been a while for me, but it was the ultimate dive bar. You have a great story about being there.
There was I remember, you know how a bar will have up on the wall their Wi-Fi and the password? McGlinchey's did too, except it was their neighbor's business Wi-Fi and the correct password. It worked just fine.
So if you want to connect,
use
that's
theirs.
great. Oh, I love that. And listen, while we're on the subject of things that have passed, Patrick McGovern passed away at the age of 880. Here's a picture of him.
Great guy.
All right, so here's the story with him. He's a local guy. This job title is going to take a couple of seconds. Penn Museum Scientific Director of the Biomolecular Archaeology Project for Cuisine, Fermented Beverages, and Health.
And Health.
Boy, how's that look on a calling card? He was described as the Indiana Jones of ancient alcohol. His gig was to analyze ancient cauldrons, shards of pottery, and broken bottles to discover and then to recreate the alcoholic beverages that intoxicated people in prehistoric times, including booze found in the tomb of King Midas. Now, you met this guy. Tell me a little about it.
I was actually at a lecture of his. I went to a lecture at Penn about the work he was doing with Dogfish Head. Because that's what, he brought this stuff. He went out in the field and found this stuff, and then he brought it back to the lab and figured out what it was, and then worked with Sam and his brewers and recreated them. And some of them were, Midas Touch was really successful for a long time.
That's really something. One of his discoveries found in shards of pottery dating back 9,000 years ago to a Neolithic village in China was believed to be the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world. It was a mix of fermented rice, honey, and hawthorn fruit, which is a red berry, I guess. And he also discovered the world's oldest grape wine dating back to 6,000 BC in Georgia, not Atlanta, Georgia, the Georgia over there, South Secaucus region.
Yeah. How about that?
What a guy.
Yeah.
All right. So,
and just a really nice guy, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So here's to Iron Hill. Here's to McGlinchey's. Here's to Patrick McGovern.
The passings.
We mourn you all. And, well, there you go. All right. He's Lew Bryson. I'm Glen Macnow. Coming up, you're going to enjoy this. We're starting a new weekly segment, Beer Road Trips. And our first one takes you just across the Commonwealth to what is called the best beer city in America. We'll find out.
Yeah.
All right. We're at Ship Bottom Brewery at Linvilla Orchards for What's Brewing.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm the manager at Blossom Cafe. We're located inside of Floral and Hardy, which is a garden center in Skipback Village. We have outside seating. You could sit outside in the garden along with the mums and the pumpkins in the fall. We have inside seating. You can grab a drink and sit in our loft and do the succulent bar upstairs. We are all about coffee, community, and carbs here at Blossom. So we feature specialty lattes and a full espresso bar. We sell La Colombe coffee right out of Philadelphia. And we have a variety of baked goods, fresh flower pot muffins, scones, jumbo cookies. Floral and Hardy also has houseplants, gift shop. We're located inside of Skipback Village, so you can grab a coffee to go, walk around town, hit some of the boutiques or some of the specialty shops. Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Hey, welcome back to What's Brewing. We are at Ship Bottom Brewery Beer Garden. What a beautiful place on a beautiful day here at Linvilla Orchards. Get all your pumpkins and your cider donuts and firewood and beer. Because I am drinking their Grazie Italian Pilsner.
Love an Italian Pilsner.
4.3%, very, sessionable.
Yeah.
Like it. You?
I stepped way out of my comfort zone and got the blueberry wheat, which
really
smells
is not a Lew
just
Bryson
like a
kind of
blueberry
thing.
muffin.
By the way, this show is brought to you by Valley Forge Tourism in Montgomery County. Make it Montco. And when visiting Montgomery County, make sure to visit Skipback, home of Kirshner Brothers, which we've been to. Check out the Blossom Cafe and see what they have to offer. Let's talk about what we did since we saw each other last.
Sure.
I took a trip this summer to the Canadian Maritimes, which I'd never really been to. I had a beer from a brewery. I'm showing you a picture. Actually, I'm wearing a hat from there. Alexander Keith's, that opened in 1820 in Halifax. I got to tell you, this brown ale that I am showing right here was the highlight of my entire summer.
Nice.
So
nice. Beautiful place.
What have you done since I last saw you?
I've been doing
Look
this.
At this. That is
got
a thing
new
of
book.
beauty. Yeah.
American Whiskey Masterclass. It just came out in September.
That is what, and I got my copy in the mail the other day. I started to look at it. First of all, it's gorgeous. And second of all, you've arranged it so nicely, just short, fun chapters to read, pick it up, and great on the coffee table. Where can I buy that book?
Everywhere you can buy books. I mean, it's actually a special this year, or this holiday season at Barnes & Noble. It'll be on the tables out front.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Our travels kind of lead us into our new weekly segment, which is going to be beer road trips. Each week we're going to give you like a drivable destination for a weekend or short vacation worth going to for the beer. Today we cross the Commonwealth to Pittsburgh. Now here's what I read. VinePair ranked the top 10 beer destinations in the world for 2025. Pittsburgh came in 5th place in the world, one of only 3 American cities to make the list, Denver and Portland being the others. 2023 study from Clever, which is a real estate review site. Don't know why they did it, but they're in Pittsburgh. The #1 city in the country for beer. Philly came in 29th.
This is just,
what
that's
the hell?
ridiculous. Yeah,
okay,
come on.
but they
Come
did.
on.
So, it is, listen, I've been to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is actually a fun place.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it is a great beer city. But
Yeah.
when I start with Pittsburgh, this is what I think of first. Oh, this is Iron City Light. Where's my Iron? This is
Right in
Iron
front of
City.
you. Yeah,
and
there.
Lou, to be honest with you, Iron City to me is
Okay, before you say it,
yeah, I don't want to swear.
whole new brewery, whole new beer.
Really?
Iron City kind of fell apart, and this guy came along with a whole bunch of money, picked up the pieces, and decided he was going to make this a good beer. I got to tell you, I had a draft 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I went back and had another.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, well, then take that home.
No,
Be
that's
my
okay.
guest.
Well,
All right.
okay.
Okay. So we're not drinking that, but here's what we are going to drink. This is Penn Brewery, Penn Wiesen. This is Pittsburgh's oldest brewery, and they have, talk about go to visit. They have a historic German beer hall, beer garden experience.
Beautiful place.
They opened in 1986, making lagers adhering to the Reinheitsgebot. I said it right.
You did.
Purity laws, and now they actually have a couple of IPAs as well. They have tours every Saturday. They tell the story of European immigration through Pittsburgh with the beer. You take the tour, you get a glass and a beer, and it's a good time. And let's try this beer.
Classic.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I like that. That's a nice beer.
I honestly think that might be the best beer they make. They just
Okay.
nail that.
Other beers from Pittsburgh I'm going to show you, okay? This, I have never heard of this. Lolev Beer Summer Lipula India Pale Ale. Know nothing
I have
about
not
that.
heard of them either, I have to be honest.
This is Fatheads. I think
Oh,
most people know
Fatheads, yeah.
Fatheads, right? They're in Pittsburgh. They're also, I went to the one in Canton, Ohio, near the Football Hall of Fame. Lou, how do you feel about a Cinderlands Squish?
I like
Hazy.
Cinderland. Squish makes me nervous, I got to be honest.
And this is Hitchhiker Brewing Bane of Existence IPA.
That's a big thumbs up.
How did Pittsburgh become such a good beer town?
You know, it started fairly early as far as craft. I mean, Penn was one of the first ones in the Commonwealth.
30 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, it kind of went through and man, in the last 10, 15 years, it's just boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
So this leads us to this year's photo contest. We always have a great time with this.
Yes.
Here's the gig. Send us a picture of you drinking beer in a foreign location. Make sure you have your face in it, okay? This is a picture of actually of beer in front of the Coliseum, but I don't see the person.
Yeah.
You got to see the person. If you send us a picture, you can win a chance to come to our season-ending beer bash, which is always fun at Conshohocken Brewing in the Puddler's Kitchen and Tap in Bridgeport. Send it to @Real Glen Macnow or @What's Brewing on Twitter, Glen Macnow on Facebook. Where will we find you?
Lew Bryson.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can win a chance to be with us. All right, coming up, we're going to talk to Robert Zarko, who runs this establishment. Lew Bryson, Glen Macnow, What's Brewing? Welcome back to What's Brewing. Lew Bryson, Glen Macnow. By the way, What's Brewing is made possible through the support of Valley Forge Tourism and Montgomery County. Make it Montco, and make sure to get the Montco Makers Passport app and check out all the great Montgomery County breweries. We are joined by Robert Zarko, founder, owner, bottle washer here at Ship Bottom.
Pretty much sums it up.
Yes, and by the way, this is such a great location here.
I love this beer
we love your place down the shore. We love your place in Swarthmore. But to me, sitting outside drinking a beer, day drinking, is the way to live life.
Yeah, and we're open right now all the way through October.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and
Love
then
it.
after that will be weekends.
Okay, and we got some new releases. So I want to start with this one because this is right up my alley. Tell me about what I have here.
It's our hop and hazy. All we did was add orange puree and tangerine puree to that. So a little fruity for you, 6%, really drinkable. We've done this for years. The first time we're canning it.
That's a great beer.
Thank you.
Some of those may disappear when I go home.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's what they're for.
Okay, this one I have retro fish. Tell me why it's fishy.
It's retro fish. That's named after an old-time surfboard.
Oh.
And then we tie the fish to the anchovy hops that are in there.
Excuse me?
Anchovy hops. We saw it sounded different. We wanted to try it. Paired it with Citra hops. Came out really well.
No
Anchovy hops
No fear. Doesn't smell like anchovy.
are not actually made from anchovies.
No, it's just a provocative name just to.
I can
get the
confirm
wow
it does not
factor.
taste like fish.
Okay.
It's got some fruitiness to it, some
Ooh,
berries,
ooh.
some pininess, and it pairs really well with the citrus. So doesn't contain any fish in there, but we tied the label
Okay.
in with the hop.
Okay.
I do like the
Just something
citrus. That's
different.
nice.
Yeah.
What does the owner drink?
I am drinking our release that we're releasing today.
Oh, wow.
This is a Recto Guler. We do this every
Here we go.
Halloween.
There it is.
It is a green
my goodness.
IPA.
Oh, get that.
So
Hello.
this
Does it
Wow.
glow in the dark? I got to know.
actually, we used to do the cans as glow in the dark. Paid a lot
is
of
that
money
right?
per label for that. And nobody noticed. I think one or two people noticed. So then we got rid of the glow in the dark label.
IPA brewed with orange and certified color. Oh, well, the color's certified, so I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
very green.
Yeah, it
It's
sure
very sells out right away for us.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
one of our cult beers that people flock for.
Oh, that's beautiful.
People
And it's
bug me
the-
every day for
And it's
this.
the right time of year for it.
Exactly. Yeah, we actually have the Ghostbusters coming out today.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about event rentals for you, right?
Yeah, so we do event rentals of each of our places down the beach. We could do them for bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, reunions, family get-togethers, day before rehearsal dinners for a wedding, and we do them at all our locations.
Beautiful.
So we could customize things. We have certain packages where we customize them per the way you want them.
Okay. And here at Linvilla, what's the schedule for Linvilla in the fall?
Linvilla right now, we're open every day through October. So if you're coming out pumpkin picking, apple picking, hay riding, whatever you're doing,
They still
just
have
come
the
out.
maze here?
Sure do.
I haven't
They have
done
the corn maze up
Lou,
top.
you ever go in
yeah.
the maze? Lou, let's
done.
drink a lot of beer. Whoops. and then go hang out in the maze and see if we can find our way out.
I've got lost in there a couple times with the kids. That's not fun.
Yeah, it's great. All right, while we have you, we need to talk to you a little bit about the state of the industry, because we talked earlier about the closing of all the Iron Hills and how disturbing that was. What does that mean to you?
It's just shocking. You see people that are a lot bigger than you closing, and it is shocking. It makes you think you're lucky what you have, and you have to watch your decisions and what you're doing to make sure you're running your business properly. So I think there's a, not like a reset, but kind of like a level set with some of the breweries. So you'll see some more of this happening. I saw the 21st Amendment went out of business a couple weeks ago.
San Francisco, that had been a real, early pioneer leader in the business.
It seems like some of the older ones that have been in the business for a long time that are bigger are going out of business. But you look at breweries like Sierra Nevada, and they just reinvented themselves with hazy little things. Now that's #1 selling IPA in the U.S., maybe in the world, and they're killing it with that. So I think with this business, you have to reinvent yourself all the time.
Troge is up this year, like year on year through 25. They're up something like 12%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to be able to execute.